There we are.
There we are.
Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning, Teresa.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Good morning, kids.
Hi,
Everybody say good morning.
Good morning.
Yay, good morning. Welcome to Sunday school here today, Faith Formation, which we call Ask.
Whoop,
Ask,
whoop.
Seek,
Knock.
Knock.
Yeah, there's nothing
Oh,
there.
sorry. Did I mess up your hair?
There's nothing there.
Okay. So, this morning we want to, hopefully the sun will come out this morning because
It's foggy.
yesterday it rained all day
All
and
day.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I thought it was just.
Yeah.
Well, it happened.
So we're going to welcome you this morning and remind you once again that our theme for this year is I am the vine. And it's about Jesus being the vine and we are the branches of that vine. Because
Oh, and that's the
without
wicked
nurturing the vine that grows, we are the branches. Jesus nurtures us, and we're going to be learning about that all year. Would you like to pray us
Love
in
to.
and open us with prayer? Everybody,
Love to.
let's pray.
God, we thank you for the stories Jesus uses to explain to us who he was. We learn that when we follow Jesus, we become connected to the vine. Let your love flow through us today and out to all the people of the world. We are all connected. We are the body of Christ, the church in the world. Amen.
Amen. Thanks. So a couple announcements this morning. Of course, we have worship services this morning at 10:15, and Pastor Weitzel is on vacation this weekend. So we have Pastor Glenn Beard filling in for us and leading us in worship this morning, so that's good. Now, yes.
Does he have a beard?
He does not have a beard. That's a very good question.
He should have a beard.
You should talk to him about that. Very good question. That's Pastor Beard. Wear a beard. Did you ever wear a beard? I don't know. We need to ask him that.
That's your job.
That's your job. So pumpkin carving
Whoop,
time.
whoop.
Now pumpkin carving time. Let's make this clear because pumpkin carving is at my house in the backyard. Now it's going to be safe. We're going to be outside, social distancing, far apart. You know, we'll stay very safe doing our pumpkin carving, and it is on October 16th. Now I made a little boo-boo and said October 23rd at first, and then the flyer went out. It's October 16. 1-6.
Okay.
Okay. That's like The Voice. Vote for me. 1-6. I'm contestant. Oh no, that's not what I meant. Okay. Sorry. So pumpkin carving on October 16th. Good time.
5:30?
5:30.
5:30.
Yes,
That's a time changer.
that is correct. Yeah, just so we have a little bit more light.
Daylight.
Daylight because it gets dark pretty quickly.
And then it's hard
in
to
October.
see stuff. Right.
So bring your own pumpkins. Big, small, any color, whatever.
And side note, if you can gut your pumpkin before you get to Teresa's, it saves you a lot of time.
It does.
That way you can just start carving. And if you really want to be fancy, you can put your design on it already too. So that way when you get
draw
there,
it
you were just
on.
ready to and
That's
make a pretty
true.
pumpkin.
You've learned that lesson over the years.
I have. 'Cause
Yeah, and it really is helpful to take all
people like to
those guts
stand
out.
in my light, Kyle.
Uh-oh. He does. One more announcement. Do you guys eat cereal?
Yes.
All right.
I ate some yesterday.
We are saving cereal boxes. Empty cereal boxes. So when you empty cereal boxes this week, next week, we need to get 66 cereal boxes
66?
as soon as possible. 66, and you'll find out. I'm not going to tell you
I
why,
ripped that box.
unless you figure it out why. But we need 66.
66. That's an odd number.
So bring them in
It's an even number.
as you can. It
I
is-
mean, it's a random number, is what I
it
meant.
sounds random, but really,
There's a purpose.
there is.
Why?
Some of you might know why.
Why?
I think. Oh, you'll figure it out.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay, that's enough of our announcements this morning. So, talking about Jesus is the vine and we are the branches, just want to reiterate that one more time. How when Jesus is the true vine, you have this big trunk of the main vine of the grapevines. And then the branches come out, and hold that side. And you can see, sometimes you think that the grapes are so heavy that it's going to pull those branches down in the vineyard. Have you ever seen a vineyard? Do you know what a vineyard is? A vineyard is a big field. It's usually on like mountains
Hills and
or
stuff, yeah.
hills where they grow grapes and grapevines, and they're all in beautiful
Perfect rows.
perfect rows. And all the grapes are hanging, and they get heavy. So when you see a vineyard, they're like growing almost like on a fence because they're so heavy. It holds them down. But that vine gives nutrients and oxygen to the grapes and the vine, just like Jesus fills us with love and forgiveness and all that good stuff. And he's the vine, we're the branches. I put those there because I knew you would play with them.
I know.
I know, they're two people. They're two peeps.
What are they from?
They're two brothers.
But what game are they from?
They are from Candyland.
That's what I thought. Is this the old Candyland?
That's the old.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
not the
we have
old
those.
Candyland. The
We
old
have those.
Candyland when I was a kid, they didn't even look like that.
Oh, we have those.
Yeah. So
She likes to give me toys.
we are in the season of
Pentecost.
And
very good Pentecost.
The color of.
Green tablecloth, green Pentecost. It's one of our longest seasons of the year. And do you remember how to say green in Spanish?
Oh no.
Did we learn that?
We did learn that
Green
last
or-
week. Say verde.
Oh yeah, that's
Verde.
right.
Good, yeah.
Verde. Everybody say verde.
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 I was
That's
thinking
green in
sign
Spanish.
language because we've been doing that.
But we will be doing the sign language here in a moment. But this is our third week in with our faith formation classes. It seems like 12 weeks. I know, it feels like we've been here for a long
Flying
time.
by.
But
We're getting
it's-
good at this
Yeah,
now.
so in Pentecost, we're learning I know. We're learning how to grow together and grow in our faith and learn a little bit about Jesus through Pentecost. And just like green grapevines grow, green is the color of Pentecost, green for growth. We grow together and we build things together and we all work together. Do you guys like to work together with somebody else, or do you like to be individual?
Depends on who it
Depends.
is.
That's a very good answer.
Depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if you were doing something, a large project, do you ever have to work together with somebody at school to do a
Yes.
project?
Yeah.
Is that easy or tough?
I'd rather do it by myself. It goes quicker.
Okay.
Well, in high school, you need to cause there's sections that you need to do, so you gotta pick,
Mm-hmm.
It's tough when people in your group don't know what they're doing.
Okay. So actions speak louder than words. Remember that. Okay. That's what we're talking about today, and that's perfect. So do you remember the last promise you made to anybody? I'm trying to think of my last promise, and I don't know if I can think of my last promise.
I don't think I can.
Like when you say you're going to do something, like if I say, hey, Tiffany, I'm going to make you an apple pie today.
Oh, that's nice.
So if I say I'm going to make Tiffany an apple pie, I always strive to do what I say I'm going to do. I'm very big on doing that.
Right.
And I think we all should be big on doing that. So I told Tiffany I'm going to make her an apple pie today. Now, I wouldn't say that if I didn't have apples, if I didn't have flour, if I didn't have,
The pan.
the vegetable shortening, the pan, my oven wasn't working. I wouldn't even say that to you because I'd be like, I don't have everything
Unless you
that I could
Make
make
you
you an
go to the
apple.
store and buy one, and then go, I made this for you.
Yeah, but still that's not true because I said I would make
I know.
you one.
Yes.
So when I say to her, I'm going to make her an apple pie, that's kind of just like a promise.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say, I promise I'm going to make you an apple pie today.
Right.
But when you say something to people, they automatically feel like you're going to do what you say, right?
Right.
And how does it make you feel when at the end of the day, it's like 9:30 at night and you're ready to go to bed and you're like, Teresa still didn't bring
Give me my apple pie.
my apple pie today. How's it make you feel?
Sad.
Yeah.
So I'm hungry. You probably didn't eat all day because you were waiting for my apple pie.
I don't think you like apple pie.
I think I do.
No, you don't.
Well, that's
We're
not quite the point. I could say I'll make you your favorite flavor of pie. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
I don't think she likes pie.
Oh, I figured you would say she doesn't like pie. But you get my idea.
Right.
Okay, so when you say you're going to help somebody, and like at school with somebody, if you have a group of like 4 people and they say, I'll do the map, I'll do the research, or I'll do the artwork or whatever, and then somebody doesn't, it's kind of a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
So that's what we're kind of talking about today. So our word today, action.
And
We-
you spelled it right.
Action, or actions speak louder than words. So action, action, action. And today we're going to be talking about two sons in the vineyard. Whoop, look at these 2 little boys here. In the two sons. 2 sons in the vineyard. And we have been doing American Sign Language
We
for
have.
our words.
Yes.
And our first week we did forgive. Okay? So this is
Very good.
sign
Nate.
language for forgive. Okay?
Right?
Yeah.
That's forgive. And then last week was the word generous. So generous is like you're giving somebody something.
Yeah.
It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Generous. Tiffany, you're
Aw, thanks.
welcome. And then today our word is action. Now the American Sign Language for action is
Oh, I thought I was gonna be like.
you're doing something. This means the word, they interchange this with do and action.
This is like
This-
Halloween mummy dance.
Yeah, kind of. That's good. That's good. So you're doing some action. Okay. So that's the American Sign Language for that. Does
Okay.
anybody know what the word hypocrite means?
Ooh,
I've
that's,
heard it.
that's a big word.
It is a big word.
I've heard it.
So it's like you tell somebody to do something,
hmm
but then you don't do the same thing that you told them to do. So like you told them, but then you're not doing it yourself.
What?
Kind of. Yeah. hmm
Like,
It's almost.
like tell the truth. And
It
it's
is.
like did you steal a cookie when you know you did? Like, no, I didn't.
It's almost that person that breaks a promise.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah. So hypocrite. Correct.
That do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. Exactly. So today we're going to be talking about Jesus telling a story about kind of like the disappointment you feel when somebody says they're going to do something and they don't.
I have a thing. Yesterday, Mom did not take me to the store.
Oh,
Yes, mom. But yeah, mom.
well,
Mom.
we can talk about, we can talk.
And that was almost like a promise.
Bad
It-
mom.
it is-
Bad mom. Bad
well,
mom day.
Do we all
It's better than
do everything we say we're going to do?
No.
Okay, we're going to be talking about that, Nyla, in a few moments. We're going to hear the
Alrighty.
Bible story first, and then we'll address your situation.
Okay.
But when that happens, you have to have.
Forgive me.
Very good. Very good. Ah, man, you guys are something else. Okay, so out of the Bible, we're talking Matthew chapter 21, which is in the Gospel, which is in the New or Old Testament. Shout it out.
New.
New.
Yeah.
Very good. So the chief priest, okay, they pushed through the crowd of people in the temple, pushing through it, and they had some questions for Jesus. And would you like to tell them what questions they had for Jesus?
Who said you could teach about God? Who gave you the authority to heal people? Why do you have the power to create miracles?
Well, geez, that was kind of rude. So Jesus was teaching people, and he had to stop because these chief priests came up and was like, oh, "Who do you think you are?" Yeah,
Who do you think you are?
I know. And Jesus said, in a very calm way, I always imagine him being so nice and
calm, yeah.
very calm. He said, "Before I answer, I have a question for you."
He always has a question.
He does.
For a question.
Who gave John the Baptist the
Oh.
authority to baptize people?
Ooh.
Okay, so the priests are like, the leaders, they started arguing with
Yeah.
each other, and they said, well, maybe God, or maybe people gave him the authority. So like they couldn't decide. They were
Yeah.
arguing back and forth like, God gave him the authority. And then other people said, no, God didn't give him the authority. People gave him the authority. So they couldn't agree. And they said, we don't know. We do not know. So Jesus looked at him with a little frown like, really? You don't know? So instead of answering the chief priest questions, he actually answered the question with a question, which he
Yeah.
does quite often.
He does do that quite often.
He does that. So instead, he told him a story of a parable. Now, a parable is a story that Jesus tells to try to make a point. We all know that. Okay, so here's the parable.
Like grandma and grandpa's too.
Grandma and grandpas love to tell
Like a
stories.
fable.
A fable.
Yeah.
Folklore. But
A what?
this is real, though. The father asked his older son,
Get one.
which one's the older son, the green or the blue?
We'll go with green.
Okay, the green is the older son. The father asked his older son, hey, can you please go pick some grapes for me? And this is what he said.
No, father. I don't want to.
Why an accent?
Why not?
That, perfectly. Why not? I like the why not. So, well, later, he changed his mind. He said no at first, and he changed his mind. And then he went and picked grapes anyway. Okay, picking grapes, picking grapes. Well, then the father went to his younger son, and he said,
Good eye, mate.
he might have said good day, mate. But then he said, will you pick grapes today?
Yes, father. I will pick grapes.
But the younger son
Poor
did
mess.
not pick one grape. So the older son, with the accent,
Picking grapes.
he picked grapes. He picked grapes all day long.
Why is the grape bigger than
But he said he wouldn't do it. He said he wasn't going to do it.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. He said he wouldn't do it. Well, then we have the younger son
No grapes.
who said, yeah, I'll pick grapes. And he didn't.
Rude.
Rude. Very rude. Put him in, give him a timeout, please.
Okay.
Okay. So is there anything your parents ask you to do and you say, yeah, I'll do it?
Yeah,
And
I
maybe
Yeah.
you don't get it done or you just don't do it? Does that ever happen in your household?
Mom.
You don't have to answer
We're
that
not
question.
I defer.
So, and you know, I will admit,
It happens.
I will
It
admit there's times where, you know, it happens to me as well.
Oh yeah, I do
I'll
that.
say I do something but a lot of times it's forgiveness. That's right. And a lot of times it's because I forget. Once in a while it's because I just
don't want to.
want to do it. So Jesus challenged those chief priests with the story. Okay?
Mhm.
God hears our words, but he wants to see our actions. He hears what we're saying, but we need to act upon it. Words and actions go together. So if you say you love God and you say you love Jesus, then you need to show him.
Yeah.
Show him how you live. Show him in your life. Be good. Okay? Don't just say it. You need to do it. Okay. So, do you have a time when you said you would do something and you just flat out didn't want to do it?
Yeah.
You didn't really answer my question earlier. What? Like what?
Like, doing work at school.
Oh.
There's like one thing that I'm really putting off, but
And what's the consequence to that?
a bad grade.
Okay.
Ooh.
How about you, Lex? Is there anything?
I mean, yeah, there's like a lot, so it's kind of hard to remember one.
So do you feel like you need to think about that a little bit more and try to do more?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Good. That's awesome. Because it's very important to do that. So what we're going to do is now we're going to show you a video. Okay, and the video is about the kids together. And
Bam.
Your arm might be in the
World skirting.
All right, I hereby call this meeting of the Junior Church Volunteer Brigade to order.
We're gonna help improve this town so much that no one will recognize it. Of course, then we're gonna have to help everyone find their homes.
Our first project is doing lawn work for any senior citizen who signs up on this sheet. We'll meet back here at 7 a.m. Let's make a difference, team. Leo, you didn't come to the volunteer meeting. I'm too busy for that self-important volunteer stuff.
But what we're doing is super important. We're basically saving the world. Don't you want to save the world with us?
Thinking that one can save the world is as impractical as it is unrealistic. Sounds like a no to me. Come on, guys.
Is that the sign-up sheet? How long is this gonna take?
Wow.
Bring, 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 bring. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Gotta check this text. Oh, no. It looks like I'm supposed to have my tonsils out today.
You didn't know you were getting your tonsils out today?
Gotta go.
Gotta
go. Senior citizens, though.
Oh my.
Better not have tonsils the next time we see her.
Whoa.
How are we even going to use this stuff? It's all covered in rust.
Hope you've had your tetanus shot.
I haven't.
You haven't?
No, I haven't. I have to go now so that I can help.
Gabe?
Later.
Gabe!
Aw,
Aww.
her arms aren't connected.
Where's the bus? We told the driver to be here at 7:15 to take us to our first lawn.
Had something to do.
Dear Junior Church Volunteer Brigade, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm not coming. I have a lot going on in my life right now. Sincerely, the bus driver. Seriously? He was the only one getting paid for this.
Oh, hi, Mimi. How's saving the world going?
Not good. Everyone bailed on me. I can't do this on my own. I have to make clones of myself, and that's just too controversial. Poor seniors. Their lives are going to be so overgrown.
You know what, Mimi? How about I give you a hand?
Really? But I thought you were too busy.
You changed my mind.
I did?
You really care about the people you're trying to help, and that's inspiring. Besides, this will give me a chance to try out my latest invention.
Oh no.
Whoa!
I call it the Longmaster 5000. How about it?
Pollution!
Rocket ship.
I thought they were trying to save the world. They polluted. Pollution. Wait, so she.
All right.
Oh! Wait. He was just there.
All right. Well, guess what I want?
A garden thing 5,000.
I want a Lawn Master 5000. Do you think you'd make me one?
Can I trust you with one?
That's a good,
Good
question.
question.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But a Lawn Master 5000 would be pretty awesome. Then you wouldn't have to count on anybody saying, yes, I'd help you, and they don't.
Yeah. Make your garden pretty
Right.
faster.
So, what did you hear from that video? Anything familiar that we talked about this morning?
That they're making excuses and not doing things.
Almost like people letting you down, right? Right. Because they said they would do things and they didn't. So we're gonna show you a little craft, okay, Tiffany? So blue paper. Okay. You you can make your own puzzle. Now,
Okay.
making puzzles, you have to work together. So we're talking about working together. Actions speak louder than words. So this is something you can do together. And did you ever make your own puzzles before?
No, but I've seen
Well,
it.
it's so
We have.
easy.
Oh, we have.
It's so easy. So I just want to show you. Okay, so here we have this picture, and it has two sides, so you can choose whichever side you want.
What
I
side?
thought the pumpkins
That would
were
be harder.
more fall. Yeah, that would be hard.
The wheat would be.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is find a picture. You can either draw a picture or you can take one out of a magazine or something. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your glue stick and you're going to put glue all over the back
Please don't
side of
eat
the
it.
picture. Now the reason I have Tiffany putting the glue on the back side of the picture and gluing it on another piece is it makes it stronger. It makes it more stiff and gives it more strength. So when you're making a puzzle, you do not have to use two pieces of paper. You can use a thick piece of cardboard and draw a picture on it if you wish. Yeah, good job.
Isn't the
Coverage is good.
Isn't the back paper kind of like the branches and the vines? They keep
It is
strong.
like well, where's my life without her?
We're
We're
amazing here in the
I
Ask
know.
Group.
She just said that the strong paper is like the vine, and then the weak paper is like the branches, and we're putting it together to make it strong. And
The things
very
you
good.
learn here.
There it is. I know. So here we are. We have a very stiff board. Now, how do you make a puzzle out of that?
Cut it.
Yeah.
Trace it. Or
No, it's very easy. You cut it into pieces.
You just keep cutting.
So you can cut it in wavy lines. You can do them in sharp angles.
Am I
But
cutting this?
cut your page up, and don't cut it like around the objects. Cut through the objects. To
Oh,
make
yeah.
it hard
Mhm.
to put that puzzle together.
But then
So you just cut it up. You just cut up your
is
picture.
that one piece?
no, they're gonna cut it up into smaller ones.
Yeah, cutting it up
Hey,
into
this
small
sounds-
pieces. See, so the smaller you cut your pieces, the harder your puzzle is. It's just like when you buy a box puzzle, it says 500 pieces or 5,000 pieces, then you know it's going to be harder or
Yeah,
not.
we have it finished.
We have one that we have
We
not
I think
finished.
it's
It's 1,000 pieces.
Yeah.
That does
We only
happen.
done like
That does
two of
happen.
them.
But you
Well,
work
we try.
together. If you have somebody working together to create the puzzle or put the puzzle together, you say, hey, Nyla, can you please come help with this puzzle? And you say, sure, I will. And then that's working together.
So what if I think it's too hard? And I say yes, but then I don't.
Well, that
Then
is
you
something you would need to talk about with your partner. But if you have a good reason why you can't help them, then you just say, this is hard. Can you help me? Okay, flip it.
Oh.
Flip it around a little bit. So this is one craft that you could do to work together. Actions speak louder than words. And you could, can you reach over there for that paper plate with the little guy with the other one with the stick coming out? Yeah, there we go. You could actually, I know. You could actually do this. Okay, so we had two brothers in this story. We had one brother, and then we had another brother. Okay? So the one brother said,
Yeah, I will.
yeah, I will,
What did it?
but he didn't.
Don't cut your finger.
That's this one. This is the one that said, oh, I'll pick grapes. And he didn't. And then this side is the one that says, I don't think I want to pick any grapes today. But he ended up doing it.
You mean the other side? The sad
Now
side?
this is the one that did help.
Oh.
This is the one that said he would, but he didn't. I know it's confusing in the story a little bit. But this is just-
amazing.
Thank you.
Put up against your face.
So if you take two paper plates, draw a face on it, and then just glue a popsicle stick or some kind of stick in the middle, you can make your own little doodad puppet. That looks like a hard puzzle.
I'm gonna have to bring one.
So we are going to give this puzzle away as a gift today to someone who can tell me as quick as possible.
Raise your hands.
Raise your hands, okay? What is our word today?
Action.
Action. Nathan, you won that. So Nathan, you're going to get the puzzle at the end of the day. Very good, thank you. And what is the sign language for action? Do. Yeah, action, do. Very good, very good. So you can go home and do that kind of craft today. If you want to make a puzzle, it'll be kind of fun. Make it and cut it in really tiny pieces and give it to your mom and
Yeah.
say, hey mom, put this thing, let me timer and see how long it takes for her to put it together.
Oh, that would be good.
That would be fun.
Man would take
Yeah.
forever.
And that means you. That means you. You're a mom.
Yeah,
Your mom.
I know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
If you
So-
forgot, we're letting you know.
Thanks.
Yeah. It does matter. It does matter when you say to your parents, I will clean up my room for you when they ask you to.
Is that
It
what it
really, really does matter.
I think.
So think about it. When you say you're going to clean your room,
Do it.
even though it might not be your favorite thing in the world to do,
It's not my room.
I think that it'd be good for you to do your action.
Right.
Okay? It's a good thing. It's good to do what you say you're going to do. It is. And that is why Jesus told us his story. If we say we're going to love God, we need to live our life like we do love God.
Mom, who's the older
Yes. Yes. So,
That's the older brother.
brother?
everybody say, what I say is what I do.
What I say is what I do.
Very good. Very good. Okay, let us pray out today. Okay? Dear God, help our beliefs transform our actions. Help others see how you are changing our lives. And we all say a big
Amen.
great. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here today. We'll see you next Sunday.